Welcome everyone, this is Jed Shlackman. I'm a holistic counselor and spiritual energy healer, and for this video clip I'll be speaking about integrating our child self and adult self. In spiritual discussions, it's often been recommended that people adopt a more childlike state of consciousness to progress in furthering their spiritual development. However, while there are some qualities and characteristics associated with the consciousness of a child that can be helpful, there are others which can hinder our development. Children tend to be filled with much curiosity, with imagination, and excitement and enthusiasm for life. They also have less belief system programming than adults, so they can be more tuned into their own intuition and instinctive awareness. In a sense, they're in general more open to learning and exploring, unless a lot of fear has been instilled in them at a young age. However, children are also impatient and impulsive, often acting on emotions or self-interest without thinking through the effects or implications of their actions. They're also lacking in a strong sense of self and tend to be easily influenced by authority figures and peers whose approval they are very dependent upon. Thus, they are naive and easily misled or deceived, since they lack experience, reasoning skills, and discernment. For healthy adult functioning, we need to integrate the desirable qualities of the child with the desirable qualities of a mature adult. The dysfunctions in our lives tend to involve both the loss of the desirable attributes of children and the lack of development of more mature skills for handling the challenges and responsibilities of life. So if we keep those ideas in mind, we can consider or think about how people respond to stressful or traumatic situations in their lives, triggering them perhaps to shift toward an imbalance in one direction or another in terms of whether they're functioning more from a child or adult archetype. Sometimes when a young person or a child has someone close to them, an adult in their life, either die or become incapacitated in some way, that individual will sort of prematurely take on a sense of adult responsibility. Sometimes it's said that they kind of grow up too fast, starting to play that adult responsible person type of role while they're still very young or still a child, causing them to in a way miss out on some of the typical types of experiences or the more lighthearted sense that you would find in a child. So when we look at children, we often see their lives as somewhat carefree and they have more time for fun, for play, and so on. Well, a person who gets shifted kind of prematurely into a state or place of adult responsibility will often neglect that part of themselves that wants to have that fun and joy of being a child, of being able to play and not be so burdened with responsibilities. So that's one potential way people react or adapt to certain situations in life. Another way that individuals may respond or adapt is in the opposite direction, where they seek to avoid quote-unquote growing up or taking on adult responsibilities, where they find ways to try to maintain themselves in that carefree, fun-loving type of lifestyle. So they may avoid having jobs or avoid higher education. They may lack maturity and responsibility in their intimate relationships, or may even avoid intimate relationships due to the potential for responsibility that those entail. So we want to consider both of these polarized reactions to life and look at our own lives to see which ways we're out of balance, where we've in some way neglected or suppressed an aspect of ourself. If we're rejecting or resisting anything about our life experience, or in a sense rejecting or resisting an aspect of ourself and our own potential. So if we want to be more healthy and whole, it's important to embrace all those experiences and integrate the different aspects of ourself rather than rejecting one or the other. Every part of you is a relevant or significant part of you. For those that are seeking personal growth, I do encourage you to look at these different archetypal aspects of yourself to see how you've reacted and responded to life, and how those responses may either support or inhibit you in your present functioning in life. I would like to thank each of you for taking your time to view this video. For those that are interested in learning more about these topics, you're encouraged to view some more of my videos and also to visit my website, which is phinsights.com. That's phinsights.com. For now, I'd like to wish each of you a wonderful day. Namaste.